They've had their ups and downs, but former first daughters Sasha and Malia Obama are living their best life as roommates in California. This is what their mother had to say about it. Malia and Sasha Obama reunited after going their separate ways for college, proving that their sisterly bond is stronger than ever. Barack and Michelle Obama's older daughter, Malia, graduated from Harvard in 2021 with a Bachelor of Arts degree in Visual and Environmental Studies, and she moved to Los Angeles to pursue a career in the entertainment industry. She's already snagged a writing credit on Donald Glover's series Swarm, and only time will tell where her career takes her next. Sasha initially enrolled in the University of Michigan after graduating from high school in 2019, but she later transferred to the University of Southern California. This made it possible for the Obama sisters to become roomies, a development that Michelle eventually gave her opinion about. In a 2022 appearance on Today, the former First Lady said of her daughters, "There was a period of time when they couldn't stand each other." However, she wasn't concerned about Sasha and Malia's old sibling rivalry resurfacing when she learned that they were moving in together. In fact, she had to contain her excitement. Michelle Obama told Today hosts Jenna Bush and Hoda Kotb that she used to talk to her daughters about the unique bond that they shared back when she had to play referee for their sisterly spats. Few other people in the world have experienced the pressure of growing up in the White House and having to be tailed everywhere by a Secret Service detail after all. Michelle told the Today hosts exactly what she told her daughters.
You are going to wake up one day and you're going to look over at that other person and you're going to know that you two share something very unique.
Sasha and Malia gave Michelle one of the greatest gifts children can give their mother when they proved her right by deciding to live together, but she didn't gloat. Their mom joked to people, "You try not to react too much because it's like you don't want to go, 'Oh my gosh, I'm so happy for you,' because then they think, well, maybe this is not a good thing if my mom likes it." After Malia graduated from Harvard, her mom couldn't help but worry. Michelle knew that her daughter would face unique challenges in navigating the world as a Black woman. She told CBS This Morning, "I'd like to be more excited to know that as she goes out and gets her first apartment and rides the subway somewhere, that they don't make assumptions about her based on the color of her skin. That she's not at risk out there in the world as an adult because she's a Black woman." While most parents never get to feel like their kids are protected from the evils of the world, it put Michelle's mind at ease a bit when Sasha moved in with her older sister. As she put it, "To see them in that place where they're one another's support systems and they've got each other's backs, it's the thing that a mother would want." The sisters also keep in touch with their parents, which is another small comfort for Michelle. She told People that her husband regularly uses the family text chain and sends emails offering unsolicited advice to his daughters about whatever worry is making him anxious at the time. When Sasha and Malia temporarily moved back in with their parents in 2021, their mother had to admit that they made pretty terrible house guests. As she complained on The Ellen Show, they can be quite messy and often lose things that they replace with their parents' stuff. But when Sasha and Malia moved in together with no parental supervision, they decided that they wanted to keep their own space nice and tidy. As Michelle wrote in her memoir, The Light We Carry, "One night I was talking to Sasha over FaceTime but quickly got distracted by Malia, who was moving around in the background, running a Swiffer duster over a shelf. It looked so adult." Michelle did admit that Malia's dusting skills needed a little work. Mrs. Obama was also surprised when her daughters invited her and the former president over for drinks one night, and they requested that their parents use coasters. She could never get the girls to use coasters growing up, even inside the White House, but the girls had clearly come far. Michelle wrote, "We were at their table now. They owned it and they were protecting it. Clearly, they had learned."
Is it what you're most proud of all the things you've ever done?
Without a doubt.